Ukraine strikes into Russia with Western weapons, official says.
Here's a summary of the article.
Information about your activity on this service can be stored and combined with other information about you or similar users. This is then used to build or improve a profile about you. Your profile can be used to present advertising that appears more relevant based on your possible interests by this and other entities. If you read several articles about the best bike accessories to buy, this information could be used to create a profile about your interest in bike accessories. Such a profile may be used or improved later on the same or a different website or app to present you with advertising for a particular bike accessory brand. If you also look at a configurator for a vehicle on a luxury car manufacturer website, this information could be combined with your interest in bikes to refine your profile and make an assumption that you are interested in luxury cycling gear. It gets in touch with an agency that has a network of clients with high-income customers and asks the agency to create profiles of young parents or couples who can be assumed to be wealthy and to have a new child, so that these can later be used to present advertising within partner apps based on those profiles.
This post received a score of 8,300, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Kill your innocent neighbors and find out they have friends with guns. Not difficult to figure out.
My family came to Canada and then the USA and Mexico 100 years ago from Ukraine. My babyja has over 150 grandchildren and great-grandchildren. We hate Moscovia with a passion, from personal experience and traditional hatred. This war ends one way, with Ukraine standing over the smoking remains of the invader, resolute in its path into NATO and the EU. No half measures or put off promises. Slava Ukraine.
I'm a Polish American, and I also have that traditional hatred for Russia.
I'm just American and I hate Russia too.
I used to work in IT security ops for the DoD. Yeah, Russia and China can eat a dick.
JFC, please tell me there are at least a handful of technologically competent people in there and that they aren't all boomers. I've had a sinking feeling for a long time now that the US is not paying anywhere near close enough attention to the rapidly growing intersection of malicious, state actors and AI.
Lol, there's plenty. Just look at both current and, recently, former military service members from the cybersecurity and intent fields.
#YAAH Ah yes, the successor to the ATICM. The FUCM. Just because I'm going to be that guy. The actual successor to the ATACM is the Precision Strike Missile or PRSM. Launchers can hold twice as many and have a 50% greater range than the ATACM. Side note, we, the US, should be giving hundreds of ATACMs to Ukraine simply because we already have the replacement ready. Missed opportunity to use FUCM.
Fragmenting uranium core munition.
This makes me think the MIRV from Fallout.
MIRV is an actual thing.
If they'd added it to the Davy Crockett nuclear artillery, it's basically the Fanman MIRV IRL.
Then you have the nuclear bazooka, which is effectively a suicide weapon since you cannot fire it farther than the blast radius.
That is another name for the Davy Crockett.
Fuck Putin down to hell.
Hell doesn't want him. Send him to the meat grinder.
Being allowed to attack someone who's in a war with you is an absurd idea, isn't it? Anyway, glad to see common fucking sense finally triumphant. Russia can bitch all it wants, but in the end of the day it's just self-defense and trading fire in a combat zone. They have literally no grounds to justify the use of nukes.
I support the change, but the original deal to give the weapons on the condition they only be used on Ukrainian soil was a sensible, measured step. It's just the Putin's continued being an ass, so time to expand NATO's role.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.